What's up and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After. This is season 6, episode 4, and the title of this episode is Damage Control. In this video, we're going to be talking all about Andrei and Elizabeth. But before we get started, give this video a big thumbs up, share, subscribe, plus hit that bell so you won't miss out on any future uploads. Before we get started, like I said, give this video a big thumbs up and let's get into it. So Andrei says today is a new day and a new era for him, okay? And shares that this is his first day working with his father-in-law, Chuck. Andrei says that he may have a future with Chuck if none of the other family members interfere in his business. What business, Andrei? That is the question of the day. What business is it that you have? I just don't understand, okay? Elizabeth, she still works as a property manager for her father, but says she's happy to be able to stay at home and be a stay-at-home mother while Andrei works. She adds that it'll be tough multitasking, but she's really looking forward to it. Elizabeth is way ahead of herself because the dude hasn't even left the house yet. He hasn't even left the house yet. It hasn't even been a week or a month. She might want to slow down and tread lightly with this whole, I'm excited that I'm going to be now a stay-at-home mom, and it's so sexy to see my husband go out and work, because Andrei doesn't even get along with your family. It's still fresh. Andrei doesn't humble himself enough. So in that case, you might want to tread, because you might not be in the clear just yet, ma'am. You might be returning back sooner than you think, because like I said, he can't get along with any of her family members. A lot of her family members don't get along or like him. So how long will this last before another family blow up is what I'm trying to find out. So her saying that him getting out of the house and being the breadwinner is attractive. Like I said, I feel like she needs to wait about a good month before speaking so soon. Andrei says that he hopes her father doesn't try to boss him around and understands that this is a partner relationship because he's not working as his employee. Who needs who? Who needs who in this situation? Why does this dude still believe that he's in control and dictating how things roll in this family business? Why does he think he can dictate how his father-in-law operates a family business? Why does Andrei think he has any say on how things are going to roll? I don't know. Comment down below your thoughts. He thinks that he's going to overtalk and dictate how things are going to go, but he doesn't want to humble up and work together. He doesn't want to take steps to get to where he wants to go. He wants to shoot straight to the top, and life just doesn't work that way. He doesn't want to be in a position of learning or, like I said, climbing his way up, and it is very irritating. Very irritating. But I think a way for me to deal with that irritation is to simply laugh about it, because it is comical. It is so comical. Andrei says that getting into business with Andrei's father is a stepping stone for him because he has a big plan for his family. He's like, I'm going to take his money and put money to the side to multiply it. And he says this right to Elizabeth, right to her face. And Elizabeth just sits there and allows her husband to say these things about her father. Again, Andrei has the wrong attitude. In another scene, Andrei goes to pick up Chuck and is already telling Chuck that he's getting special treatment because he picked him up. He's like, oh, I bet no one else does this for you. You're getting special treatment because you're getting picked up, type of thing. This is how he's talking to Chuck. And Chuck tells the camera crew that Andrei wants to get into the family business and learn the ropes, but he wants him to be more like a sponge and soak up the info and listen. He adds that he doesn't want to hear his ideas because he doesn't know the business like he does. Chuck checks Andrei in the car and tells him that they are starting from scratch, and he's glad that Andrei has it in his mind that down the line they can do a flip, but right now they are so far from that. I know that busted his bubble, but whatever people say goes is, if it's not saying what he wants to hear, it goes through one ear out the other. So I'm sure what Chuck was telling him, he was like, Andre is probably like, but yeah, you gonna give me this money. Cause that's just his mindset. Like, he thinks everybody owes him something and that people should just give it to him because he goes to them. He's like, I want this. And he thinks people say, okay. I laugh every time Andre talks because, again, he thinks he's in control and dictating how Chuck runs his business. Now, Andre said that during his confessional that from the beginning, he told Chuck that the property would be taken from A to Z by him. Like I said, you gotta laugh to keep from screaming with this dude, because it's like, how are you trying to tell this man what you're going to do? Andre said he's taking this business, he's taking this flip that they doing on this house from A to Z. Everything gonna be ran by him. Once they get to the property, in walks Becky. Now, first of all, Andre didn't know that Charlie was showing up, but this is Charlie's property. Charlie says he the project manager. Charlie like, you working for me type of thing. And he didn't know, so he was blindsided by that. And then in walks Becky, hot as a firecracker. Like, why am I not here? She's like, why am I not here? Why wasn't I called? I'm always here. What is going on here? Something sneaky and fishy is going on. So, like I said, in walks Becky, and she's upset because she found out that they were viewing the property from Elizabeth. So Elizabeth was over here running her mouth, probably talking about I'm so proud of my husband. He's looking at a house with dad. She thought she was doing something, but really she spilled the beans because Becky should be there, and she had no clue. So, like I said, she found out about it through Elizabeth. So she says that she's always present and always included. Andre tries to lie and say to Chuck in front of Charlie and Becky, didn't you say you were giving this property to me? And Chuck was like, no, I didn't say that. Oh, God, these folks is crazy. They are comical. No, they're comical. He said, didn't you say you said you was giving this property to me, huh? Right? And Chuck was like, nah, I ain't said that. And he looking at his daughter and son, because they like, this a family business. How you making moves now, behind their back, and they're not even privy to what's going on. So without a doubt, Andre is scheming definitely and plotting. And Becky says that it makes her extremely frustrated that she's been the only one giving Andre the benefit of the doubt. When people were saying things about him, she didn't believe it, but now she's starting to see what everybody else in the family has been saying was right about him. Now, Becky believes strongly that Andre is trying to steal money from her. Andre says that he won't be doing any handiwork nor working for Charlie. He's only working with Chuck. But it's a family business. I don't get what he's not understanding or getting about this. It's a family business. It's not just Chuck. It's the whole family. Like, just go make your own path and do your own thing, because you can't dictate how this family has been running business for years and how they've been functioning and doing well. Obviously, they doing something right. They all know how to come together and get the job done, and everybody is benefiting from it. So it's just a hot mess. I just don't know how he is going to work only with Chuck when, like I said, this is a family business. Now, I think it was a bit shady that Chuck said that he forgot to inform Becky about that listing. But if that's your normal routine, she's your listing agent, your daughter always meets y'all for this. That to me was a little shady. And he could have been being a little sneaky there, because he's trying to appease Elizabeth, his daughter, and give Andre a chance. But you can't do that. If you always run the business a certain way, everybody needs to be informed on what's taking place. Don't do no shady stuff, because I doubt that he forgot to tell that girl. Just like he didn't tell Andre that Charlie was going to be there. Andre thinking that it's just going to be him and Chuck, but here come Charlie showing up. So it's like he was being a little sneaky. I think that him saying that he forgot was definitely a lie. Comment down below your thoughts. No one, I feel like, in this business should be left in the dark, especially because there's already tension within this family. And with Andrei, I wouldn't be keeping anybody out in the dark because it's causing more and more drama that doesn't need to be. If Becky is his listing agent, it needs to stay that way. Unless Becky said to her mouth, I want to give you an opportunity. I'll let you take this one. I got the next one. But ain't nobody finna give up their coin like that. She wants to keep her job. She says, I'm under contract with my father. I'm his go-to. So, I don't know if he wants to help. If Chuck want to help out Elizabeth and Andrei so bad, he's going to have to figure another way to do it, which he does end up saying, okay, well, I will just, we'll do the flip and I will just give him a cut out of my portion. It's not going to affect y'all. So he's really trying to appease Elizabeth, do this for his daughter, and so happen Andrei is just getting the benefits of it. But my thing is like, how you going to go in and you don't want to do nothing? You don't want to get your hands dirty. What you going to be doing? You think you're going to be telling other people what to do, but you're not going to do nothing? Like, he doesn't want to do nothing. So in that case, if I was them, I really wouldn't fool with him and allow him into the business. Not at all. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Now, I'm very curious to know your thoughts on 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After Season 6, Episode 4. This title was called Damage Control, and we talked all about Andrei and Elizabeth in this episode. Comment down below your thoughts. Give this video a big thumbs up, share, subscribe, plus hit that bell so you'll be notified on future uploads from me. And as always, I look forward to talking to you in that comment section and seeing you in the next video. Peace.